Hi guys, back at you with another video. So this video will be talking about a species of fish that we actually own if you go back in some of our older videos on TikTok. Um, we actually have one. Uh, these are the mudskippers. So the mudskippers are actually a fairly large family and have many different names. Well, either the mudskipper or a goby. So yeah. So there are over 25 species under this umbrella of mudskipper. And some live in saltwater, some live in freshwater, and some even live where the two meet in the brackish waters. Um, like I said, there are over 25 species. I'm not going through all 25 species. I'm just giving a overview of these guys. Sorry, I've got the hiccups, and that actually hurt. So some of these guys can reach sizes of up to 30 centimeters in length, and they have a wide range of colors, some being a brownish green that can range to a dark brown or even a light brown depending on the sand that these guys are mostly found in. But the only thing that is very common is that these guys actually develop bright colored spots that they use to attract females. These spots can be blue, green, or even red. Our one has got blue spots when it comes into season. It's actually very gorgeous to see. And when we put on the UV light above him, it reflects that light and it is gorgeous. Anyway, so the mud skippers have quite a funny little look with large bulbous eyes that protrude from the top of their flat faces, with side pectoral fins that actually help them crawl on the ground, which creates like a little skipping movement when they crawl, because while they're doing that, they're using their tail to make adjustments in their movement, giving them the name mudskippers. However, when these guys do want to jump, they can jump further than their body length. These guys can jump up to 61 centimeters just by flexing their tail and using it as a spring to launch themselves flying. So these guys mostly live in waterways. Well, they only live in waterways, I should actually say. But they make burrows in the dirt, which helps especially at the ocean where the tide goes back. These burrows, where these guys also make hundreds of burrows as hundreds of them flock together. They use these burrows to keep themselves moist. As they are amphibious, they need to stay moist to be able to survive out of the water. But when it's during breeding season, the males will dig a burrow themselves and then attract the female, and then once they have mated, the female will lay over 100 eggs in that burrow, and that burrow is guarded by one of the males. And then the female will move on to the next male and move on and so on and so forth. So these guys also have a very wide range in diet, as some like to eat small crabs, some like to eat insects and snails, some even, and they will actually even consume smaller skippers that they will get their mouth on. They literally will eat anything. And then there's some like the Bodot's Google-eyed goby that primarily eat worms and get all their nutrients from those worms. So these guys are one of the most the most unique little fish out there in my eyes. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this very short video. I will be doing more on these guys later. Hope you guys enjoy. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.